Christine here. So what I'm working on today is a masculine birthday card. So I thought I got some of my new Distress Oxide sprays and I want to really have some fun playing with them. And I know my regular card stock won't work with them, so I got some watercolor paper out and I cut it down so it makes a 6x5 card. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a couple of masculine type colors to use for my background. And I want it to have a little bit of a vintage flair. And so I'm going to probably grab some vintage photo. Let's see. Maybe some faded jeans. And then let's throw in just a little bit of, do I have another brown? Walnut stain. So I'll make it mostly brown and a little bit of blue. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get my Distress stains shaken up really well, and I will be right back. Alright guys, let's go ahead and have a play. So the first one I'm going to use is Walnut stain. Get a good amount of that on. It's going to throw in a tiny bit of faded jean. I like how that's looking. And then to top it off, let's go ahead and get some of that vintage photo. I like kind of how some of the big spurts are. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my Distress spray spritzer to just kind of activate. Get that running. I think I want a little bit more vintage photo. Hit it with the heat gun a little bit. And just go ahead and to quickly, and now I've got the pattern of my paper towels on there. So I'm just going to run some crinkled paper to get rid of the paper towel texture. And now we're getting kind of a fun background. Alright, so I like how that's coming along, but I want some more brown in mine. So I want to go back with some more of that walnut stain, the darker brown. Make sure it's shaken up really well. And I'm just going to go ahead and add another there we go. Now, something I want to try is I have this Artfoamie, and I want to see if I wet the Artfoamie really well, and I kind of lay it on here, if I can do a lift and get the copy to show. So now I'm gonna, there we go. That looks good. I'm just gonna put this down over here for now to dry it off. And I want to, again, lift that, but I'm worried about my paper towel showing the pattern, so I'm going to try and just gently, yeah, it's, okay, it's coming through. And I'm just going to let that play and dry. And I want to do it again, so I'm going to wet this. And I'm just going to move it over and bring it down and up, dry it. I'm going to do it on the back part too. There we go. And that came out really good on that side. So now I'm going to go ahead and get this all dry, and we will see how that turned out. So I guess the key for this one was less is more. The less I used, the better it showed up. So there we go. It's kind of got a cool texture in the background. I'm going to go ahead and get my mat cleaned off real quick because this spray went everywhere. So I at least have a semi-clear space to work with. And now for my edges, I want to bring some of that brown back in. And I want to make sure I'm doing this on the correct side. So I'm going to go ahead, and I have the new Distress ink in Archival. I'm going to grab my ground espresso. And I keep my blending tools underneath. And I'm going to go ahead and just add some of that grunge back around the outside. There we go. And then just to keep it consistent, I'm going to get it added. And my blender is falling apart. I think I got a bad batch, guys. I have this one pack I've been having some issues with, but that happens. Okay, so now we have the front of our card. We are all set with that cool kind of grungy, vintagey background. To add to that, I have this cool guy here that I want to go ahead and distress him a little, because he just seems like a cool car chap. I like him. And I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I think I like him right there. And I want him to stand out a little bit. So I'm going to grab just a couple of my foamy dots. I have a couple of big ones to use up. So I'm just going to stick those in the middle here. And use those up and use a little one for the head. And in case you don't know what the Artfoamie said, just since it didn't totally show up, it talks about weather-worn, vintage, rustic, natural, basically everything being antique and cool. So kind of for like a vintage, punky birthday card, I thought this would be cool. We have that chap. And then let's see how I want to do this. I have some of the Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous stamps, but I think I want to use my stamp platform, even though I lost one of my magnets, guys. I want to use my stamp platform to make sure that this comes out really good. And I can't believe I lost my magnets. Okay, now it's going to be hard, like I said, because I only have one magnet to hold this guy down. And maybe I can use, I don't think I can use washi tape. Maybe I can do that. I can put it in the middle a bit and that will help. So let's see, I'm not sure if these letters will fit, but these are the worn text. And I actually, when I bought them, I bought 2 sets just so like if I have words like happy with 2 P's, I have 2 of the letter P to use at once. So let's see. We need a capital H. And I don't know how birthday is going to fit. I'm thinking what I might do is turn the text sideways and do happy birthday that way. Or do we want happy birthday that way? Maybe like this. I'm going to do the birthday part first to make sure I get it in the right spot. So let me get out the B. And I'll fast forward through while I set up the copy. So there you have it, a quick, simple, fun, happy birthday card with a masculine flair. All we had to use was some Distress Oxides, some Archival ink, and one of the large Tim Holtz paper doll cards. You can also, if this is for someone who likes more of a steampunk flair, you can even add some more gears to it. This one I know is going to a car buff, so I thought the young lad with the gloves reminded me of a car driver. So there you go, guys. A quick, easy, happy birthday card. If you liked the video, remember to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll be back crafting with you soon.